Hi, welcome to Work with the Week Assembly and sunnier times. It's been fantastic to be on the field and thoroughly enjoying the weather at this moment in time. The increasing sense of normality has continued with things like bikeability going on. We're really proud of how sensible the children have been actually. It's so important for us in our village context that they have these skills to know how to conduct themselves safely on the bikes as pedestrians, as members of this village community. Many thanks for those who brought in a project for the World Environment Day arts work that Miss Thompson was organising. We've been blown away, and actually the children's enthusiasm has spurred us on to make a bit more of it. So for the HCAT birthday on the 1st of July, we're merging the fact that our Academy Trustees ate with some environment efforts. So more information is in the newsletter, but the children will no doubt tell you about what their class are going to be up to. Please check out the newsletter as well. It contains information about reports coming out, about transition and about summer term events like Sports Day. So there obviously will be some strict guidance around the Sports Day, but we're hoping to be able to have parents on site for that at last. So enjoy the weekend, and I'll hand you over to the teachers now to talk about their Workers of the Week.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs Joplin again for the Falcons. This week, myself and Mrs Buck have thought really hard about who we'd like to nominate, and we've decided that our first nomination this week is going to be for Lily. Lily's worked really hard in all lessons, but we were particularly proud of how focused and how well she worked on her cold right. She tried really hard, and we'd never written a quest story before, and we were just so proud about the amount of effort that Lily put in. She not only used a success criteria, but she thought really carefully about every single paragraph. So well done, Lily Stokey. Thoroughly deserve that one. And our second nomination this week is for Jacob Shawes. Now, Jacob has been the best partner anybody could wish for this week. He's worked so well, he's been very supportive, and one thing that Jacob has proved to me this week is that you can help somebody on your table without giving up your own work. He still worked really hard himself, but being really supportive to those people around him. So I'm really, really proud of you, Jacob. Thank you. You are the partner I'd love to have in the classroom. Well done, Falcons. See you next week.
Hi, Finches. Two incredibly hardworking people have been given Worker of the Week this week from our class, and I'm so proud of both of them. Our first Worker of the Week is Alfie. Alfie, I have been so impressed by the work that you have been putting into your literacy, the way that you have been improving your handwriting, working on your spellings, and your ideas, your adjectives, the way that you phrase things is lovely. So well done, keep it up. And our second person is Cameron. Cameron, I am so proud of your hard work in maths this week. You have been amazing. Mrs. Wilson has been so enthusiastic about your work when she's been coming to tell me about what you've been up to, and we both feel incredibly proud of the work, the calculations, the way that you've been working it out, everything that you've been doing. Keep it up. It's been amazing, both of you. Really well done.
This week from the Eagles class, my two Workers of the Week are Jasmine and Leah. Over the past few maths lessons, we've been looking at working with decimal numbers, and in particular calculating with them using various different strategies. Jasmine worked exceptionally hard during a particular lesson where we were using column method and number lines to work out the difference between larger and more trickier decimal numbers with different decimal places. And likewise, Leah worked exceptionally hard in problem solving and finding how many different possibilities she could calculate when working out the sums of particular decimal numbers. You've both worked really hard this week, girls. You should be very proud of yourselves. Well done.
Hi,
Sprays! So our workers of the week, the first worker of the week is for somebody who stood out in guided reading, and that's for their standard of their answers. Their original ideas that they are coming up with have been fantastic this week. This person can find evidence in the text to justify their responses, and the vocabulary that they use is so eloquent, it's blown me away. So that person is Maisie. So well done, Maisie. The second worker of the week this week is actually for science. We've started a new module in science, and this person has been really contributing to our class discussions, and then in their graph work that they did and their conclusion that they did, they gave me an amazing scientific response with all the new vocabulary that we learned in the lesson. So that person is Adam. So well done, Adam.
Hi, it's Kestrel class, and this week we have 2 stars of the week, both chosen for their amazing literacy work. They've been really inspired by our text How to Train a Dragon and our 2 Viking stories that we've been reading, which are Astrid and the Harp of Harmony and Odin and the Sword of the Kings, and they have made their own character descriptions using lots of adjectives. So first we have Eli. Well done, Eli, you did a fabulous job of exploring a character description. And also Alexis, who did a smashing job and chose lots of very well placed adjectives within hers too. And our book box this week goes to somebody who has been really excited about our text How to Train a Dragon. Her guided reading work has been absolutely outstanding all week, and she was even inspired to make us in Kestrels our very own dragon. Thank you so much to Annie. You're the book box winner this week. Well done.
Hi everybody. In the Starlings this week, our 2 workers of the week are Grayson Hillaby and Jack Cunningworth. Jack, this will be no surprise to Mum because we talked about this on Thursday. Jack is for his outstanding contributions in our jigsaw lessons. So in our jigsaw lessons we're working on life cycles, and we talked about the life cycle of frogs, and then we moved on to the life cycle of humans, and Jack really concluded the lesson well by explaining that if a granddad dies, he's still got a family, so the family continues, and when they die, their children still live, so it just keeps going. He was so thoughtful in that. And then he realised, he had a little think, and then he said, but if everybody stops having children, then when people die, there'd be no more people, and eventually there would be nobody left. So really deep thinking going on there, Jack. I was so proud of you, and I know Mummy was as well when I mentioned it to her at home time. So thank you for that, because you really helped the other children with their understanding of life cycles too. Fantastic work. And Grayson Hillaby. Grayson, you've just really shone. I've picked you for your effort on Thursday, because Thursday you really did stand out in every single lesson. So you got your gold star, which meant that you've read at home at least 6 times this week, which is a real improvement. I know we've worked really hard for that. In maths, every time I looked up, you and your partner, the second you were set a challenge or a task, you were working on it together. You know, you were both checking each other's work, you were both talking about your work and working out the calculations. It was absolutely fantastic to see. You seemed really enthusiastic today. And then writing, we were working on inverted commas, and you were one of the first children in the class to complete your work, and you'd put inverted commas in the right place. So really impressed with your effort and your... Well, it was a tremendous effort today, brilliant attitude. So well done, Grayson, and well done, Jack.
Hi, Robins. The bedtime books box this week is going to Frankie Pears. Well done, Frankie. You're amazing as with your progress in your reading. You're doing reading so well in school, really applying your phonics to your reading, which we're so proud of you, and you're reading at home, and we know that makes a huge difference. So well done, Frankie. Keep up the good work. Worker of the Week this week goes to Bobby Brown. Well done, Bobby. You just participate in all of the lessons. You're really contributing well, especially to maths. And you're being a good friend. You're making sure everybody joins in and just being an absolute superstar. So well done, Bobby.
And for Robins too, in Miss Thompson's class, the book box this week is going to Ollie Kitchen. Ollie Kitchen is a fantastic member of our class because he's always tidying up when asked to, and he's always playing really nicely with his friends as well. So well done, Ollie, for that. And our star of the week this week is going to Ethan. Ethan is a member of the class that always contributes really, really well in lessons, especially in our maths this week. It's been fantastic to see your super STEM sentences that we've been using, Ethan. Fantastic, well done.
Great, have a good weekend, everyone.
Bye.